Dude, I can't. I need to show you that. I can't. Can we talk about this? There's plenty of arguments to make here. What's the argument for Obama being a fascist? No, I'm stunned. Bowblax is actually coming on to a pretty reasonable take here. Like, not great. The thinking isn't amazing.
Like, if someone had the opinion that all pedophiles are awesome, like fucking Mr. Girl, Destiny's old best friend. Fuck, dude.
What is he doing? This alone is fucking disgusting. This is not base. This is gross. Listen, I don't like the lying about it. I don't like the lying about it. So, last night, Bobby was on Twitter having a bit of a moment. So, I wonder if Bobby needs to look into Destiny more, I think. I think Bobby would not be happy about Destiny if he knew more about him. I would love to see Bobby try and go after Destiny. I would love to see him get eaten alive by DGG freaks. That'd be hilarious. The worst people you know are killing each other. Sort of moment. I would love to see him do that. Bobby, I can send you a great video called "This Destiny is Autism." It has everything you need. Has everything you need. So he put up this tweet. Is this why he defended Mr. Girl, despite the fact he openly and proudly proclaimed his sexual attraction to minors? Destiny outed as a literal pedophile them out, and then obviously this is the tweet exchange. I mean, you'll see here, this is actually in reply to Mr. Girl. Right here. Where Destiny says to Courtney, this at Big Titty Goth GF9 account, "You were hot at 10. Any pics?" Because it's on a poll. Mr. Girl put up a poll being like, "Women, when did you first start getting hit on by men?" And it's like the options like 10 to 11, 12 to 13, 14 to 15, something like that. And she was like, "Mine started at 10." And then Destiny goes, "You were hot at 10. Any pics?" And she says, "Check DMs." Says, "Jesus, I've never wanted to bend someone over the hood of their little tykes so bad." So it is blatantly a joke. There's no way, you would have to be retarded to think Destiny was actually tweeting it. "Yeah, I'm jerking off to 10-year-olds. Obviously, it's not what's happening here, is it? And then Nick replies, "I sort of get random people pretending, or brackets low chance, not knowing this tweet is obviously satire, but surely you do, right? Surely you understand. Right, Bowblax? Sorry about my last tweet. I impulsively tweeted because I was going through something last night. Brackets, private IRL, non-internet related." So he's deleted that first tweet. Private IRL, non-internet related. "Notice how I posted it at 4 AM my time, lol. I slept a bit and I'm more clear-headed now. I shouldn't have been making tweets at that time. My bad. I also don't stand by what I said in that tweet. I made it out of impulse because I hate Mr. Girl. I know, I fucked up, haha. Thanks for holding me accountable, guys. It's important to get called out when I'm in the wrong or make a mistake. Guys, I was EP. I'm sorry I was calling people a pedophile. I was flying off handle calling people pedophiles for obvious jokes. I was EP. I'm autistic. I got stood up on a Tinder date. I had another traumatic episode about pedophiles." Where is it? Oh, you want the clip? You want the clip? I want the clip too, actually. That's a good point. Let's just grab that quickly. It should be right here.
All right.
Oh my God.
Bowblax, explain, and then we're gonna go into interjections because Moth and Glink want to get in, and I want to give them a chance.
I'll say two more things, and then I'll give Moth and Glink time because I'm respectful.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
This whole conversation is so respectful of you.
Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker!
All right.
Oh my God.
So fucking good, man. So fucking good. That's actually one of the best edits going. Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker! Dun, dun, dun. So good. So we've got a new one on Bobby's private Twitter. Destiny slurping up Tyrone's cum after he watches. We are going to bully him on stream with the new info. Add it on the segment I did yesterday for a full video. So Bobby's going to be bullying Destiny. Oh, cool. Bobby's going to be bullying. This is what I don't get. Bowblax doing bully streams. Bowblax, you have been spent your entire life getting shoved into the metaphorical locker. Even online, you were treated as the retard, the autist. Always were. You always were the autist for people like Deorio and Oggy to kick. That's what you were on stream. I've seen this guy crying because they're running laps around him, making him feel bad about something he's done, just for the sake of content. Bowblax crying on stream. When did that happen? It was when he was playing Mario, wasn't it? He's playing like Mario Galaxy or something, I think. I don't see it. I want to do a quick search. If anyone's got it, they send it to me. Okay, and then we've got a video here. Video. Mayo Monkey Bowblax here. One day ago. Stream. So the first segment is Destiny, Trump, and Politics. We might actually watch, I think we might watch the Piers Morgan stuff. Did we finish the first Destiny Piers Morgan thing? I want to watch the Mehdi Hassan one as well. The Mehdi Hassan, I watched some of that earlier. That was really good. We might watch those later. But we'll take a look at Bowblax's stream first. Let's see. Dude, look at this little fucking... What is this creature? Dude, I can't... I need to show you that. I can't... Can we talk about this? Dude. What an absolute fucking state. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What does he look like? I felt that he's like, it's hitting, there's like something it's hitting. Like, you know, when you've got, I've been like dementia. I've got like one spot on my brain where there's like a dead spot. He's reminding me of something in that dead spot. I just can't quite. It's like a movie character. It's like an animated character, I feel like. He looks like some kind of animated character.
Simpiaton super chatted $2. Pray eyes. I hope Destiny streams before bedtime.
Thank you for the $2. Some kind of cartoon, maybe 3D animation. Dad from Caroline. That Horton Here's a Who guy. Horton Here's a Who.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. Irish Hobbit.
You kind of see it, no? That's kind of close. Where's my shit gone? This is fucking up. There we go. Right, I've got to just there we go. Look at his son Jojo. He doesn't look like the one with like the emo hair though. He looks more like this one. He looks like Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings game. He could be President Sunday's son. Did you see the video Bowblax posted of himself on Twitter when he was 10 years old? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Where he's a proper... Yeah, I know. Yep. Anyway, let's watch his... Okay, enough making fun of his appearance. Okay, I think this is based like... He does his bully streams, right? If you're going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm a bully. I'm Bowblax. I'm going to bully people. It's like so funny. It's so cringe. It's so unbearable. Oh, God. Check Jen. Deep. What is this? Jesus Christ. All right. Exactly. Glass houses, etc., etc. True.
Beat is so hard. So yeah, dude, that man, the debate god himself, who lost to Bowblax in a debate, the only time, every time he's debated him, right? He, whew, the Destiny takes, man. Let me see. Let me see.
Food
Listen to
Shops
this.
super chatted $1.99. Watch out. He's gonna clip her debate about 15 Joss.
I invite Bowblax to call me a pedophile in any way he wants, okay? Just make sure you've got the evidence for it.
How about your parents? If they get their brains blown out at a rally, would you have the same attitude? They are democracy-hating insurrectionists, after all. One, you're permaban for asking a stupid question, because the obvious answer two is, listen, they're adults. They make their own fucking decisions. If you want to support an insurrectionist president, then whatever comes of that that's your consequences. Again, it's not a fucking joke. My mom is an immigrant to the United States of America. She was 5 years old. Her parents worked really hard to get her here. She served for 20 years in the Air Force, along with my dad. They know exactly what they're doing. They should know exactly what they're supporting. It was my mom that, ranted at me for over a decade about how evil the USSR and Putin and all the Chi-Coms and all that shit. So whatever, if they go to a rally and they whatever the fuck, it's less end-of-life cost for me to deal with. It's on them. That's their decision. You think I'm going to fucking lose sleep over that? No. We all have our own paths to walk in life. We all have our own...
Okay. It's one thing to be like, they know what they're supporting because they're, like, very intelligent with politics and they know that they're supporting someone bad. So, like, I disagree. I wouldn't like them going to a rally. But to say I wouldn't lose sleep over my parents dying because of a difference in political opinion, even if Trump, I don't look into this shit enough, to be honest. But, like, it looks like, Trump got caught on felonies.
Yes, I've seen the Destiny and Bowblax debates. I remember them happening at the time. I remember Nick Deorio was there for one of them. What are your thoughts on Leon Lush? It seems like a complete retard from everything I've seen. But I could be wrong. Didn't he was like sitting there nodding along with the allegations against Magnetar on that Some Ordinary podcast episode, right? And then he acted like a total homo afterwards.
Or whatever. Like, Trump didn't lose sleep over my parents dying because of a difference in political opinion. Even if Trump, I don't look into this shit enough, to be honest. But, like, it looks like, Trump got caught on felonies or whatever. Like, Trump is probably a horrible person. I'm like, pretty confident in saying that. But, like, not losing sleep over your pants, like, there's some...
What? Trump is a horror... See, it's just, like, so retarded. It's so retarded. It's such a retarded engagement. Because it's not just, oh, Trump's a horrible person. Bowblax thinks, like, he can't get his mind out of his autistic little brain, can't get out of YouTube commentary mode. Where it's like, oh, they're a horrible person, and that's the worst thing you can say about someone. No, the point is that Trump is doing irreparable damage to the institutions of his country, and that there's 50% of the country still supporting that. Well, not necessarily 50%, but, half of the voting bloc at least. Close enough to 50% to where it's an accurate portrayal of, a semi-accurate portrayal of the situation. That's the point. It's not just about, oh, he's a bad person. It's about the huge, huge consequences that are going to be felt by millions of people, billions of people, as a result of the decisions being made right now. It's not just, oh, they're a bad person. This is something that pisses me off, okay? Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about this. I watch a lot of James O'Brien, as you may know. My favorite liberal radio commentator. James O'Brien. So I watch his show pretty much every day. Whenever he talks about Trump, he says that this is his sort of thing that he does. He goes like, an adjudicated rapist, an accused child molester, like this sort of thing. Like 3 times divorced, cheated on his wife, all this stuff, that does all those. No one gives a fuck about that. No one gives a fuck if someone fucks kids. No one gives a fuck if someone cheats on their wife. No one gives a fuck if someone rapes someone. They're right-wingers. Obviously, they don't care about any of that stuff. Obviously, they don't care. The fundamental point that you just always have to hammer home is the massive damage that's being done to democracy and to the institutions of the republic, right? That's the point. And not just that, but also to identify the clear difference. This is the point of this talking point. To identify the clear difference between the way people engage. But yeah, it bothers me that James O'Brien will just get on and be like, oh, he raped a woman. It's like, dude, you're not convincing anyone with that. You're not convincing anyone by saying he's a rapist. That is never going to convince it. You have to lay out. And plus, they can just deny it anyway because he wasn't, like, criminally charged. It was only adjudicated. Conservatives, when you say, hear you calling Trump a rapist and pedo and say, stop it, we already like him. Yeah. Real. Well, good news. Liberals may stand a chance this election. Several news sources reporting Biden will withdraw this weekend. I think that was obvious, nerd. I think people knew that because he literally, it was like one day he announces, it was like last week, it was, I would never drop out no matter what. And then 2 days ago, it's, I would drop out if there's a health issue. And then one day ago, it's, I've got COVID. So I mean, I think we all saw the writing on the wall there. But yeah, it's good to hear that it's going that way because there may actually be a fucking chance because Biden's only getting worse. Thank you for tuning in today's episode of Remembering the James O'Brien Show. Okay, listen, my point is it can be extrapolated out to liberal talking points more broadly. Okay, I'm just framing it around what I watch. Okay, deep, teachable moment. That's what it is. Deep.
Some sort of like human disconnect in his mind, bro. Another disconnect in his mind. So this is one of the girls he slept with while in an open relationship with his ex-wife Melina, who left him. And she is fucking nutto and crazy. So I don't know if we can take this. Might be like, we might have to take this with a grain of salt, but it's like, nothing can prepare you for when a man who begged for foot pics let you scratch him till he bled, and this is a big one, and asked to eat your boyfriend's cum out of your vagina, goes viral for—
Like, yeah, how do you go around saying you're doing bully streams when you've had this happen on stream? I don't—
They delete the stream.
Got really been like, I've been doing YouTube longer than dying than you, and I'm a bigger channel than you, so I think I have more perspective on what is dying or what isn't dying for a YouTube channel. And then he's like, what? You think that, what? That's so elitist. You think because I don't have a lot of subs, I can't have a good grasp on the YouTube algorithm and what's good? And I'm like, no, I'm just
super
saying
chatted
that maybe
$9.99. I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? Trump, he's so based.
I mean, yeah, literally. Oh, wait, is this it?
Linking it to people who ask.
Here it is.
Blatantly jealous here, nasty and pointless. Literally nobody on— dude, you literally rage quit the call. I'm sorry, that's literally—
Yeah, I was mad, but I played it up later for effect. That's what I said.
Yeah, this plutonium. Jesus, Nick is blatantly jealous here, nasty and pointless. I'm so jealous of the fact that you made me look like a retard. I'm so jealous of the fact that
How did I make you look like a retard?
defended you on the archival point and said that archives of videos are fair use and all that shit. And then you went and you struck a fucking video that was archived.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. What else do you want me to say? Like, I fucked up. I'm ashamed of it. I fucking hate it.
You not go around Twitter and telling everybody, oops, I got high, I wouldn't have struck the video.
He said all the shit I'm saying right now publicly on a previous live stream and a previous tweet.
That's not the way you fucking said it. That's not the way you fucking said it.
What's the clip? You don't even know what I said publicly.
Wow, dude, I can't believe that
Can you do—
I can't believe an hour and 45 minutes.
I've been linking it to people who asked. I've been linking it to everyone who asked.
Your apology in an hour and 45 minutes.
No, that's not an apology. There's no apology. That's an explanation. Let me speak. You You motherfucker! You fucking bitch! My apology is not in there! My apology was oh my god! You didn't even watch the clip! Why are you saying shit without watching the clip? Just fucking watch my shit and actually like listen to what I fucking say, dude! Before you fucking accuse me of shit, bro!
So
like,
cool.
What are you fucking doing then? I'm sorry, I fucked up, man. It's fucked up for you, it's fucked up for the guy who I struck. And I regret it, like, so much, dude. That's it. That's why I don't like people talking, man. That's why I don't want to bring it up, 'cause it's fucking embarrassing, bro. It's fucked up. I retracted as fast as I could, and YouTube took a week to do it, and...
Just so funny, man.
For cheering on the death of a random firefighter at a Trump's almost assassination. I mean, that like slurping up the cum out of her vag like it's a fucking Slurpee. I don't know, bro needs like help. Bro needs help. Bro needs so much help. And I'm not gonna be the one to give it, alright? I'll laugh a little bit, but like, oh my god. And then there's also this, I haven't heard of this, but I saw Willie tweet about it. And I clicked on, I saw a quartering tweet, a video about Destiny. I haven't watched it yet, but I just figured. let's see what it is. And there's the Piers Morgan clip, so let's hear what he says.
Here's what I think about what you did.
Oh, man. Dude, Bowblax actually trying to watch political content. Oh, this is going to be fucking brilliant, isn't it? Oh, please say something dumb.
To fire off, as you've done so far
Do
in
for
this
99.
debate, about your fury at how
why are you doing
disgusting
that? Why are you doing
Republicans
that?
How inhumane they are. How they never have any empathy. Blah, 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 blah. And then you yourself actually are exactly the person that you're describing. You are inhuman. You are somebody who seems almost gleeful that a young firefighter with a family, with a wife.
Okay, before we continue this though, there's actually one more Destiny thing that I didn't show. This was like, there's so many like big kind of moments in his like schizo rants or whatever that I was like, whoa, but this one is a big one here. Person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor for this country caught astray. I'm so sad, please. So that's when people started learning of his like really crazy takes about the protester who died in particular. Because it's like one thing to be like, oh, I have no sympathy for Trump trying to get assassinated. You know, he's doing all this horrible shit, blah, blah, blah. But for the death of the random person in the Trump rally, like, that goes too far. But anyway, let's continue.
And children.
Dude, it's a fucking tweet saying he doesn't care. Like, what do you think goes too far? What's too far? I thought, why do these people suddenly care about edgy comments? Where is the sudden hand-wringing coming from?
Person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor for the...
Oh, yeah. I just mentioned the other politics show I watched. I was watching The Rest is Politics with Alistair Campbell and Rory Stewart this morning. And they were talking about how, you know, people always act like Trump's got this really good PR sense. But not only did he fail to call the firefighter's wife until, like, a day after she had outed him for not calling. But also, he would have gotten so many points. It would have looked so good if, like, the next day he went and visited them. How crazy would that, how good would that have looked on Trump if he went and visited that family, like, immediately, basically? But he didn't. He went and played golf. He went and played golf.
This country caught astray. I'm so sad, please. So that's when people started...
He had the RNC, but between the shooting and the RNC, he was playing golf. He was on a golf cart. He was on his little buggy. Okay?
Learning of his like really crazy takes about the protester who died in particular. Because it's like one thing to be like, oh, I have no sympathy for Trump trying to get assassinated. You know, he's doing all this horrible shit, blah, blah, blah.
That's not verified. Oh, is that untrue?
Let me check the random person in the Trump rally, like, that goes too far. But anyway, let's continue.
I'll check that. That could be misinfo. That could be misinfo. Let's check that. Oh, that is misinfo. That is misinfo. Fair enough. Okay, I take that back. Wow, then they got misinfo too. That's crazy. Trump won. Trump won.
Who he was protecting as he was shot dead. That he deserved what was coming to him because he went to a President Trump rally. A man who was President of the United States until recently for 4 years and maybe again. You sound almost gleeful, Destin, and I'm sorry. That makes you, frankly, despicable.
What? Come on, play the whole... Oh my god, we got... Oh.
Delete the VOD. Why would... I would never delete the VOD for a mistake. We check everything, okay? I say something, it might be wrong, I check it, okay? And then we move along. That's the base way of doing it.
Owned by the quartering. Can you show the whole clip? What? You Snoop Dogged us? Yo, fuck the quarter. Why am I even on a Rumble, bro? Do we have the full clip? Oh,
he's actually playing PGA Tour at home on his PS5.
We are gonna look at Tipster, don't worry. We are gonna look at Tipster. Do we have the full clip? Piers Morgan, Destiny. Yo, $20 from Bobby B. How bad do you have to mess up to make Piers Morgan the same reasonable one? I don't know anything about Piers Morgan, but maybe...
Unsurprised.
Yeah, he might
unsurprised.
Be like but yeah, I mean, I agree with everything he was saying there.
Shockingly unsurprised.
Okay, we have the Asmund Gold response. So maybe we can get
we don't know
in the description. Here we go. Whoa! 2 million views, an hour long.
There's a Ricky thing of Biden stepping down. I hope he released a TikTok on it. I'll pull up a Ricky TikTok if he's got one on Biden stepping down.
I didn't know it was a whole thing.
happened here.
You
No
say
one
it's
can
that-
yet give a legitimate explanation.
But you're clearly implying that it is
Okay, let's
odd.
go to, like,
go ahead. Tell
where-
me your lunatic conspiracy theory about how.
Oh wait, a lot of this.
Oh, we might watch this later. Dude, okay. Do we watch it now? Or do we watch it later? I don't know what. Okay, let's keep on the segment. Stay on
Actually
topic.
not Destiny, so let's get to the Destiny part.
Secondly, he did raise the spectrum.
You guys remind me of stuff, and I want to pull it up.
Just to correct you,
But no,
The
it's stay on
fact that
topic.
They didn't get there on the roof.
protection detail for Joe Biden, range young lunatic with an impressionable mind. Who the hell knows what that attempt enough to chastise people celebrating it? You couldn't find. I want to go through what you said, and I want to talk where this leads to is where
and taken off the air for years.
And then he tries to dance.
No
his
more
way
side
out.
quests.
Here's what might be it. He's like Tucker Carlson for context. Thank you for the context and the €5. Soul Skibbity, one of my favorite usernames. Yes. And I see we have glitch poachers in here. Bro up his channel. Bro makes great videos. So thank you for being here. But fire off. Okay, fire off. Let's see. Yo, thanks, man. No problem, man.
Yeah, great
You're really
commentary
smart
here.
in your
I'm really
commentary.
getting a sense of Bowblax's takes here.
Videos.
I'm glad he's laying out so clearly.
I appreciate your input. I like it a lot.
Let's
anyway,
speed this shit up. This guy's a fucking moron.
We can go.
Out in itself, you firefighter with the heaters are recently pursued, frankly despicable.
I don't think I'm gleeful about anything. I don't think anybody should die. I don't think anybody deserves to die. But you want to talk about gleeful? Look at the conservative response to Pelosi.
Yo, Glitch Post, is you playing Pseudo Regalia? Oh my god, it's such a good game. You said to stop glazing, Barack Obama. All right, and it's big when a politician says to stop glazing because it's their job to get people to glaze, right? But I gotta glaze Pseudo Regalia real quick if my Steam will open. This is a cheap indie platformer that is just. If you like N64 games, like
We
Mario
don't care.
64,
We don't care. No one cares.
The reality is that conservatives have been turning the temperature up on the rhetoric. They have been making fun of these types of events for years, and now when something happens to them, now they're looking for sympathy from the liberal side. Absolutely not. It's insane. It's unhinged.
Yeah,
You
here's
can
the
conduct
problem.
yourself.
Yeah, but this is like fire with. You don't fight fire with fire, right? It's like don't stoop to their level.
Such a manner.
But here's
And
the
it's
problem.
high
right
when
now,
things
no.
happen.
Why should anybody on the right listen to a word of your hectoring and lecturing about how they should behave? And by the way, for the record, the mockery of Nancy Pelosi's husband when he was attacked by an intruder with a hammer was also despicable, right?
Oh, Pierce Morgan has the consistency. There you go. That's all Destiny 1, the consistency. I don't know. So, like, the whole debate.
That's
I'm not
it's
going to
not
get
that
into the
at all.
specifics.
That's not the point at all. No. Because Piers Morgan might have the consistency, but Trump and other Republican candidates and fucking sitting Republicans were mocking it, like, immediately. It's not about Piers' consistency. It's about the consistency of the game that is played in politics.
of the debate, because, like, honestly, I haven't looked into it. Destiny is probably
It is absolutely asymmetric. It's just there is not a comparison between the two sides and the way they engage.
Trump being like a huge piece of shit, but he's going into the whole concept of the.
He doesn't have the correct take, Firsty. You're an idiot. And don't, Firsty. In fact, we're gonna start doing this. 30 minutes. You're gone for the segment.
Protester dying with the concept that, like, he knew that Trump.
You don't argue
was doing all
points.
these
You
horrible
don't argue
things, and
points.
maybe
You just
he
go,
wasn't
no,
aware to
this is
extent.
just correct. No, this is just correct.
But there's a lot of people who are just like, I like Trump because, you know, they just like Trump and his personality or whatever. They don't look into politics. It's dumb. It's stupid. You know, a rally's a public event. There could be someone who isn't a Trump supporter, but they're friends or whatever with someone who is a Trump supporter and they want to go to a rally. They're like, oh, I'll go to a rally today. You know, there's a lot of things. But the one last thing I want to bring up about Destiny, the one last thing before we move on, is one last. Oh, I muted. My bad. I meant to turn off my screen because the easiest way for me to access this is when people are talking about it in DMs. I don't want to leak DMs, but there's one more fucking message on Reddit that was like objectively like the most insane thing ever. I'm just talking
That base as fuck reply you gave to that fucking dipshit. It was like, I can't believe you said this.
So when they actually horrible harming people, but in that sense, they died as a person when they decided to act on those horrible fucking impulses they have, and then they turned into a monster, and then they were irredeemable. So they kind of died that day, you know. So when they actually die, I don't feel bad. But anyway, let me try and get to. So that's like my little, you know, softy take, you know. But I will joke about like and be edgy about like almost anything, you know me. But it's just like, bro, that's someone's family. Just like, you can say like, you can even say like, I don't feel bad, but to like go in on it. Like, I know you're like trying to be like, oh, this is what conservatives do or whatever, but dude, it's just fighting fire with fire. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the method. I think Destiny's being kind of unhinged. But let me try and find this. It was a Reddit post that he made. Am I like blind? We talk a lot in.
You can say you're not a fan of the method, but he's not dedicating any mental space to the idea that all these fucking Twitter personalities that are acting like it's a big fucking deal all have tweets about Paul Pelosi. Are all saying shit about Democrats being pedophiles. Marjorie Taylor Greene herself is saying Democrats pedophiles. I saw earlier, apparently some Republican candidate told someone they raised a groomer because their grandkid is trans. So they're saying that because your kid has a trans kid, you raised a groomer. Is that not fucking insane? When would a Democrat ever say that?
I apologize. I should have had this up on the ready, but I'm ADHD
That's like
all over the place.
insane.
You know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. Yo, what's up, Barack Obama? I love that Barack Obama's in here, bro. He was protecting his family, too. Dude, see, even Barack is like, yo, I don't like Trump, but, like, this was fucking horrible. Even Barack's like that, man. You're not serious when fucking Barack throws down a hammer like that. Okay. Holy shit, where is this DM? I need to find the Reddit. If I just search up Destiny Reddit, it would probably be on Twitter.
It doesn't even matter how old the kid is, Freddie, because the reality is that's not enough information, so they're a groomer. How do you know? Because that would imply that the parents tried to make the kid trans. How do you know? Even if you would say, even if you don't believe in trans stuff at all, you believe it's all bullshit. Okay, no gender dysphoria isn't even real. But how would you come to a definition of groomer that includes this? Right, a parent that their kid maybe goes to school, watches TikTok or whatever. Let's say 10 to 15 years old, reports not feeling okay in their own body, reports not liking the gender they were born as, and then they take the kid to a mental health professional, and then they're put down the affirmative care pipeline. That wouldn't be the parent grooming them. That wouldn't be the parent grooming them. They literally call Republicans Nazis all day. Republicans called Obama a fascist, you fucking retard. You fucking retard. They were calling Obama a fascist, you Down syndrome freak. Obama, a fascist. There's actually a fucking argument for it these days. Trump has had Fuentes at Mar-a-Lago. Obviously, it wasn't his fault, necessarily. I mean, it was partly his fault. He did let it happen. It wasn't that crazy. And he quoted Hitler? Don't hear Mehdi Hassan saying that earlier? Like, J.D. Vance compared Trump to Hitler as well. Trump said Hitler did some good things, according to his former chief of staff. Like, there's plenty of arguments to make here. What's the argument for Obama being a fascist?
I'm probably wasting my time here, but I've already locked in. I'm trying to find this.
Trump had a Hitler quote in a campaign ad. Yet government does something equals fascism.
Okay, I'm gonna just look it up on Twitter, Destiny, fucking Reddit. Hopefully it comes up. ADHD gang. Oh, actually, I think I retweeted it on my private.
Libs are always more unhinged. It's just not true. It's not true. For every single example you can find of a liberal politician saying something remotely close to violent or extreme rhetoric, what are they running with right now? Biden going, we gotta put Trump in the bullseye. Oh, fuck me. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene's out there saying, the Democrats are the party of pedophilia. Dude.
Yes, oh my god, this was the worst thing he said. Because this isn't just like, now he knows he's fucking with someone who was impacted, like, personally by it. It's not just like, oh, what if they see it? It's like, he's saying it to them, right? So this is it. Dragonborn Reborn says, hey, I gotta take a break from Destiny in this community. My friend's mom was right next to the guy who got killed. She's still freaking the fuck out over what she experienced. It'll probably take her years to recover from and deal with what she went through if she ever does. This shit is sickening to see from y'all. Peace out, duders. And then Destiny responds, don't ever come back. Tell your friend and his mom to get fucked. I mean, if you think Destiny makes epic arguments and you don't give a fuck that he says it like this, like, yeah, you can be a fan of Destiny, but I don't know. I don't like the guy at all. This is just not okay.
This is epic. No, it's not okay. Why is it not okay? What's wrong with it? What's the problem? This is epic. Yeah, I gotta take a break from Destiny's community. My friend's mom was right next to the guy who got killed. She's still freaking the fuck out over it, what she experienced. It'll probably take years for her to recover from and deal with what she went through. If she ever does. This shit is sickening to see from some of you. Peace out, duders. It's not a fucking airport. You don't have to tell. There's no reason to make this post. As Chud would say, it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Doing this ever is fucking pathetic. You are a wretched, pathetic loser if you put a post in a community saying, "Sorry guys, I just can't be here anymore. I just can't be here anymore." No one cares. Destiny obviously didn't care. He was never gonna care. His opinion is not gonna be based off of some fucking loser being like, "You've really made me personally upset. You've made me personally upset by being too callous." When was he ever? That was never gonna do anything, and no one gives a fuck. No one wants to hear it, and you're a fucking loser.
I mean, if you think Destiny makes epic arguments and you don't give a fuck that he says it like this, like, yeah, you can be a fan of Destiny, but I don't know. I don't like the guy at all. This is just...
Yeah, Bowblax is very nice to people online, like when he calls them pedophiles. See, Bowblax saying nice to people. When Bowblax doesn't like someone online, he turns the other cheek and treats them kindly. By calling them a pedophile.
Okay. It's just... Like, I get acting like crazy and nutto and like sticking to your principles and being like internet debate mode and being like, I don't give a fuck, this is my opinion. But like this, and I know a lot of people are like...
Food Shops super chatted $9.99. I am leaving this community. Kuihman is less transphobic than I thought. Victory hand, waving hand.
Thank you for the $9.99, Max.
Like, oh, this goes beyond drama, like when we talk about SA allegations or whatever, and I make jokes around that, and maybe I shouldn't, but like, actually, I don't know. But like...
This dude's slobbing all over Destiny. I have a perfectly reasonable take about Destiny. Everything I have is perfectly... Every take I have is totally consistent. Okay? You can go back through. I'm one of the most critical people of Destiny. I'm one of the most vocally critical people of Destiny around. Frankly. Who is making as much and as critical Destiny hate content as I do? Name one person. Name one person. Sunday? Sure. Sunday hates Destiny nonstop. Mr. Girl? Mr. Girl doesn't talk about him. Doesn't sound like it. Well, okay. That's because you're a fucking retard. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Rolo doesn't talk about him either. Rolo doesn't really talk about him. Rolo used to, sure. Rolo went through like a period of it. But he doesn't really talk about him anymore. As far as I'm aware. No, none of these people, they usually avoid it. Unless there's like Hassan getting into beef. People like Mike from PA aren't taking random shots. They like get involved when there's a conflict that they can get clout capital from. Right? It's like if Hassan's fighting with him, then Mike from PA's taking shots, and then Casey Tron's taking shots. But they're not producing content being critical of Destiny. They're just firing off a tweet when it's opportunistic.
I don't know, dude. This is just like, you know, and this isn't even like for content, right? This is replying to someone on Reddit. It has 1 point in 14 minutes. Like, this isn't to show off. He's actually...
Yeah, I have to sit here and be like, guys, I just don't know how you even come to this conclusion. How do you literally, if you've been here for more than a week, literally, if you've heard my username for more than a week, you know that calling me a Destiny dick rider or saying some shit like that is literally one of the most retarded fucking things you can possibly do. I got an initial boost to attention on my fucking channel because I made a 30-minute video going over the evidence for an emotional affair that he was trying to hide from the public, specifically because I saw it pissed him off. That was why I did it. It was because it pissed him off and it felt like he was being inconsistent about the way he acts in regards to talking about people's private lives. You have to be so retarded to level this allegation. It's crazy. Look, less than a week, yeah, you're blowing up on boogie shit. Exactly, I spent all of last night screaming about how retarded Destiny was in the boogie confrontation, about how fucking stupid he was, about how much he overestimated his knowledge of this medicine shit. All of last night. It was like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Directly telling someone who was affected by this to get fucked. Like, it's just... I don't know, but I guess some people still like and defend Destiny, so, I mean, that's all, I don't know. Anyway, today yes. is National Tattoo Day, Peach Ice Cream Day, World Day for International Justice, World Emoji Day, and more importantly, Yellow Pig Day. Yellow Pig Day. Oh, what are you guys actually saying about this in chat? I'm curious. Oh, whoa. I should not move it. I'm ruining my layout. I do kind of agree with him. Trump wants us all dead. Yeah, dude, okay, before... I will say this, right? I'm gonna go to my Twitter for this. Like, I don't think Trump should be president in America. I don't think he should...
Chud was actually being... It seemed like Chud came around on my perspective on the boogie stuff. He seemed to sort of realize that, oh, this medical stuff doesn't seem like it quite adds up. It was very cathartic to watch. Very cathartic.
Should be president, and it's for one particular reason that I saw. I don't even know all the other shit, but And I know some people are going to disagree with me here, you know, but I'm sure there's other reasons that are more, you know, valid for you to not like Trump. But it was actually right before, like, the assassination attempt. I responded to a Trump thing that I saw. Are you going to react to Boogie Game fired? Oh, yeah. Dude, I forgot because it's so stupid. Yeah. Lolcow was, like, trying to do this thing where it's like, oh, will we fire Boogie or not? It's like, Boogie is the show. You're not going to fire him. Come on.
Wings and Xylee agreed with your take. Where was that? Did they say, wait, in regards to me, or have they said the same thing separately elsewhere?
Is beyond politics. Yeah, I agree. I think some things transcend politics, and the thing I'm going to show in a bit, I think also transcends politics, but, I mean, a lot of people disagree with that, but I'm going to show a little bit of my lib coming out, a little bit of my lib coming out, with this. Let me see. I tweet way too much.
Boogie needs to badly explain more of his life so Kuihman can Boogie explain against the internet. I don't want to be Boogie's translator. That's not my career goal, okay?
Where? Come on. Why am I so bad at finding tweets? It's my job! It's my job to find Twitter tweets. Okay, I'm doing Twitter advanced search. Barack Obama says Keem is genuinely so pathetic.
Wait, was that Chud Legs?
We're gonna get over the fact that his career peaked in 2016, 2021. He's trying to chase that high by any means. It's sad. I know, and it's so painfully obvious too. It's like, but it's kind of funny to see at this point. Like, he's just so unself-aware.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
We'll talk about the tip right after this.
It does happen.
Right after this. Right after this. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of monkeys to. I apologize. To get into the zoo. Wait, whoa, no, not that. Yeah, here, July 12th. This is what I thought was abhorrent.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age.
So promotes the concepts. That's just knowledge. That's just knowledge. Even if you disagree with it, like, it's important to learn about different points of views and different things that are happening in the real world, whether you agree with it or not in education, you know?
I mean, no, Bowblax is just right here. You're, like, totally retarded if you support this. We had something like this called, what was it, Section 12? Is that what it was? Or was it a different number? Am I getting that wrong? Oh, Section 28. Section 28. That was it. Not 12. The availability of... In the 1980s, the availability in the libraries of schools run by the Inner London Education Authority of a book considered by some to promote homosexuality led to protests and a campaign for new legislation. Consequently, the Local Government Act 1988 introduced a new provision prohibiting the intentional promotion of homosexuality by any local authority and the teaching in any maintained school of the acceptability of homosexuality as a pretended family relationship. The provision was known as Section 28 and amended Section 2A of the earlier Local Government Act 1986. Changing the structure of local government since that date led to some confusion over the precise circumstances in which the new law applied, including the question of whether or not it applied in all state schools. At all in state schools. Section 28 was repealed in Scotland within the first 2 years of the existence of the Scottish Parliament by the Ethical Standards in Public Life Act of 2000. A move to remove the provision in England and Wales was prevented following opposition in the House of Lords led by Baroness Young. Following her death in 2002, it was repealed by the Labour government in the Local Government Act 2003, which took effect on the 18th of November 2003. So yeah, these bans are always retarded. These bans are literally always retarded and would just get repealed. I mean, assuming America stays a republic.
Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states.
Now, I agree with the child part of it.
It's a body disfiguring cult. That's just not... Dude, you're, like, retarded. Why can you not engage with it in any reason? Why can people just not engage with it in a reasonable way? Tran is not a thing. It's a delusion caused by dysphoria. See, again, this is like a retarded engagement. You're, like, so fucking stupid if you're saying something like that. A trans person is someone who is transitioning. That's not a delusion. That is a process. That is someone who is taking the medical treatments. Who is taking the medical treatments or changing the way they socially present. That is a process and an action. It's not... Trans is not an identity. The identity is woman or man or non-binary. That's their identity. Now, you can say the idea that you can identify with a gender other than the one you were born into You can say that's a delusion. You can say that, but tran is not a delusion. Trans means that you're going through the process of transition. The Doctor Who's banned from schools. Is that because it had like some vaguely racist shit in the books or something? Like some old-timey racism? Yeah, that was fucking retarded if that's what it was. I don't think, yeah. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like any sort of like book bans and stuff like that. There should obviously be reasonable provisions on what's allowed in schools. Like there shouldn't be, you know, full-blown adult content, obviously. We don't chop off arms on people with other dysphorias. We shouldn't play into their delusions. See, this is just, again, retarded take. Why don't you look at the science? Why don't you ask for more research to be done? I don't believe anyone under 18 should be receiving medical treatment for transition right now, because I do not believe adequate research has been done to demonstrate that that does anything effective to improve their life and won't just cause them to have, you know, a horrible standard of living. Because I don't believe. That's what I think. That's a pretty reasonable take, I think. Just going, well, I know because the word dysphoria, so I know that it's bad to play into it. No, you're like a retard. You're engaging at like such a low level here. It's like a 65 IQ perspective. It's just crazy stupid. I'm not going to write up an essay, you get my point? No, I don't, because you're a fucking idiot. No one gets your point, because you haven't explained anything, because you don't have a good thought-out perspective. And there's no need to write up an essay. You can always go to discord.gg/Kuihman, go in the stream waiting room channel, and I'll pull you in.
I think children
or you
should
can shut the
not
fuck
be
up.
transitioning surgically or at all, or even HRT. I need to like look more into the details of how HRT affects like teenagers in particular, because I'm not as caught up on that. But like definitely like transitioning is like something. It's like such a big decision in your life. It's like one of the most important decisions, and you need to be mentally, you know, grown up enough to make that decision.
It'll go very quickly. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private.
But what he's saying here is he wants to ban all trans stuff like completely, which is like gender dysphoria is a condition, right? Not to get like too medical about it, because I think people are like, you know, I don't think there's anything bad with being born that way, but gender dysphoria is a condition, and one of the ways to treat it that has worked, not for everybody, but has worked for a lot of people, right? And maybe like promoted too much as the only solution.
This isn't... Bowblax actually has a pretty reasonable... I'm shocked. I'm stunned. No, I'm stunned. Bowblax is actually coming on to a pretty reasonable take here. Like, not great. The thinking isn't amazing. Saying gender dysphoria is a condition is kind of reductive, because all mental conditions are just qualifications of, like, categorizations of behavioral symptoms, right? So it's very difficult to... I don't like saying stuff like, this is a condition, this is a thing, because it doesn't map onto some underlying truth about the person. It's just a categorization. But as far as for a normie take, for a not super autistic take, this isn't bad. This isn't too bad. This is actually pretty reasonable.
Which is like gender.
Well, he is super autistic, but I mean not super autistic looking into it.
Is a condition, right? Not to get like too medical about it, because I think people are like, you know, I don't think there's anything bad with being born that way, but gender dysphoria is a condition, and one of the ways to treat it that has worked, not for everybody, but has worked for a lot of people, right? And maybe like promoted too much as the only solution, right? That might be controversial to say, but there is value in having these services available for adults.
Private right of action for victims to sue doctors.
No, Max, when I've seen Bowblax talk about trans stuff before, he has been like, hasn't he got like a trans sibling or some shit? He's like super, like, I've always seen him be trans rights are human rights sort of thing. That's what I've always seen from Bowblax.
Who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minors.
This for the last few years.
The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions.
Okay, if they're covering up info, then obviously that's not good. But I feel like when people say that, they just promote like another... There's always like two sides. I don't know.
In order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable, I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female.
I thought Bowblax was the one going... No, Bowblax was the one going after the Rainbow Passage.
And they are assigned at birth. Under my leadership...
Okay, that's dumb, because who gives it a fuck, dude? A medical professional will know whether their patient is born female or male. It's their job to know. Who fucking cares what it says officially on the record, other than, like, to if the doctors know and everything, and there's, like, you know, and like, it makes the patients feel more comfortable. Like, it's just too far. He's going too far with it. So I wouldn't want Trump voted just based on this. Because, it's like, it's just too harsh. We need to be more, like...
Bowblax is a one-issue voter, and it's trans issues.
I guess all presidents are kind of like extreme, but I feel like it's like one step forward.
No, they're not. What? All presidents are extreme. What?
The doctors know and everything, and there's like, you know, and like it makes the patients feel more comfortable. Like it's just too far. He's going too far with it. So I wouldn't want Trump voted just based on this, because it's like it's just too harsh. We need to be more like. I guess all presidents are kind of like extreme.
Extremist Joe Biden.
One step forward, 2 steps back, and then the next president has to like undo those 2 steps. Like I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it. But I don't really. That's kind of all I'm gonna get into it with that, because like yeah, I'm not a political guy, but I do care about like you know, I think there's way too much transphobia online. I think, you know, I think people should be able to be transgender without that inherently being political, right? So, I don't know. Anyway, I'll get up with that. I'm sorry, like, if you guys disagree with me, like, hey, like, I understand, and I'm not, like, trying to alienate anybody, but this is, like, my genuine opinion. So, like, when Destiny is going after Trump and, like, saying all this bad stuff about Trump, like, yeah, I get it, you know? But at the same time, that's like someone's fucking dad. That's someone's fucking son that died. Like, is going to a Trump rally really the worst fucking thing in the world?
Biden's extreme. Sorry, Trump is extreme politically. Biden is extreme retardedly.
He was there, or what his full beliefs are. Maybe his beliefs are as fucking crazy as Destiny said. Even if that's the fucking case, dude, someone's fucking dad.
Okay, let's stop speeding through this now. I think we can listen to what he's saying now. We're through the retarded bits. He seems like he's staying on topic for the most part.
Or whatever, and it's like, if that person like had. You know, people can change.
Obama is extremely.
Having opinions shouldn't be worth debt. I don't know. Like, there's a difference between doing something and having an opinion, right? Like, if someone had the opinion that all pedophiles are awesome, like fucking Mr. Girl, Destiny's old best friend.
He's such a salty little queer, isn't he? Dude. And he's acting like it was just that tweet he put up at 4 AM. He's sitting there seething about it on stream. We need the clip again. We need the clip again. Bowblax, you won't get away with that mention.
All right.
Oh my God.
Bowblax, explain. Then we're gonna go into interjections because Moth and Glink want to get in, and I want to give them a chance.
I'll say two more things, and then I'll give Moth and Glink time because I'm respectful.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. This whole conversation is so respectful of you.
Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker!
ITDQD. Oh, God.
Between doing something and having an opinion, right? Like, if someone had the opinion that all pedophiles are awesome, like fucking Mr. Girl, Destiny's old best friend, right?
Mute that motherfucking now.
I wouldn't like the guy, but I wouldn't wish death on him. Now, if he actually fucked a kid, then I wouldn't care if he died. But like, you can't wish death upon
freaking
people just
hate
for
pedos.
opinions.
I freaking hate pedos.
Yeah, it's just really immoral. So, I don't know. The safe takes? No, I don't think this is safe. I mean, this is my genuine take.
Right?
Okay. Now, I am being safe in terms of, like, making sure, like, hey, guys, I'm not, like, I'm open to different opinions.
He's getting called out for being a
radical or whatever. I'm trying to, like, justify, like,
spineless
share
bitch.
my opinion in a way that isn't, like, I'm, like, oh, blindly, like, pro-trans, everything, you know. But I just really care about, like, you know, equality for all and giving people the chance to be judged on their actions.
I don't really care too much about people saying you wish death. I mean, Destiny was coming close. He said, fuck around and find out was the rough message, which basically means you deserve it. I don't know that I care to distinguish that from wishing death on someone. I just don't think there's a meaningful distinction there.
Rather than, you know, who they are, whether it be, like, being born with gender dysphoria or whatever. Because bullying trans people is kind of, for being trans, it's kind of like bullying them for having gender dysphoria. Like, they're just trying to fix the disconnect in their brain. And yeah, maybe you might think they're not making the right choice, right? But it's like, you know. But I'm fine with, like, jokes here and there. Like, I'll feel bad for, like, people who are fat and need to improve on that.
Okay, Ahsoka 10. Even Vosh had to give Destiny props for that take. That's not quite, that seems like a weird framing. Vosh is giving himself props there because he's argued with Destiny about how based political violence is before, and that's Vosh's position, right? That's Vosh's ego talking.
But like,
yeah, I was right. I was right. That's what he's saying.
Stuff, right? I love edgy jokes. I'm not above edgy jokes, unless it's about.
Yeah, I was right the whole time.
I don't know. Like, it goes a little bit beyond jokes for Destiny because it's what he actually believes, and he's directly telling people, like on that Reddit post, he's directly telling people, not even for like attention or like or like content or whatever. He's just telling someone directly affected by it, you fucking suck, and that's just horrible in my opinion. Empathy doesn't exist anymore. $2 from Captain C. Depends on the take they have.
That is such a retarded argument. That is so dumb. Look at the other side. Sorry, are you siding with Piers Morgan? Are you siding with Dave Rubin? Are you siding with Nick Fuentes? Like, you can play that game endlessly.
Thoughts are bad. Thank you for the $2. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Wick, the quartering, Tim Pool.
Whatever, but hey, I hope you guys don't feel like you can't watch my content because I gave an opinion that's cringe or you disagree with. And all I hope is that, like, even if you disagree, like, I hope that you just understand my opinion, even if you disagree with it. I think the goal when arguing with anyone, and it's actually the goal I go into with every debate, and it's why, like, after every debate, I'm like, I don't even know if I won or not, and I have to get people to convince me that I, like, won or not, because my goal in a debate always is to just give my opinion as clearly as possible through discussion, ask any questions that they may have, and dip.
How shaps? What sort of comment is that?
That's what I did in the Destiny debate in 2020. That's what I did.
Oh, Boots got you. Oh, no.
You know, in other conversations. So, I did that with the tipster one. I literally did that in the tipster one, right? Like, remember I talked with tipster and Keffels, and everyone's like, W, definitive W, and I agree. But at the time, I was like, I didn't even know it was a W. I didn't even look at the tab. I was just talking and trying to share my opinion, right? So that's kind of how I go into debate. So, you know, with me explaining my, you know, thoughts on stream. Even if you disagree, I hope I was just clear enough. Anyway, anyway, time for some funny. Time for some funny. It is National Yellow Pig Day, right? It's Yellow Pig Day.
He did 20 minutes of coverage on this.
It's always going to be solved.
You couldn't think of anything else to say?
Did you know Destiny planning to... Okay,
okay, now we've got Destiny Law coming in.
Your super chat is...
I even said it really makes you think, and streamers took me seriously. Boots, okay. I'm not getting to a setup. That doesn't preclude you from being serious. That can be snarky.
Did you know Destiny planned on unaliving a child and his father? Planning to... Okay, unalive his child, that's abortion, right? But, like, what's with the father thing? Told a woman to eat Tide Pods? Yeah, dude, he's just so insane, man. He's just so insane. He's just so insane. It's like... It's just sad, dude. I don't know. It's sad, it's annoying, it's frustrating, like... I don't know, I guess it's a bit funny to laugh at, but it's just so... Bro, like... Dude, and even, like, the shit with, like... like, slurping boyfriends come out of vag. It's like, dude, he just needs... I know that's beside the point, but, like... He... Fuck, dude, I feel like...
He's spurging out. This guy's spurging.
Beside the point, but, like... He... Fuck.
What is that?
I know that's beside the point, but, like... He... Fuck, dude.
What is he doing?
No, that's beside the point, but, like... He... Fuck, dude. I feel like he's so terminally online.
Bowblax more gullible to what Lav says than Kuihman, but what Lav said is true. He's leaked the text where Destiny confirmed it all. What do you mean? What Lav said about Destiny is true. It is true that he wanted to eat cum out of her. It is true that he wanted to suck her husband's cock. He said those things. We have the texts.
And his, like, real life leaks into online. Like, I feel like he's going to mentally collapse if he just keep... Like, this is unsustainable, in my opinion, mentally. But I don't know. I wish... Ah, fuck, he's such a dickhead, but I guess I wish him the best in, like... Maybe recognizing that...
Joe texts, Ethan Ralph. Posting them. Lav's going on the kill stream tonight. You can say who cares, but DGGs just straight up deny it. They'll just say it didn't happen. And this shit did happen, and he also did have an affair with Lauren Southern, just to be totally clear. You're welcome. You said you were bisexual? No, catch it says SKB. That's Stephen Kenneth Bunnell is SKB here. It's called Mail Time. Everyone's talking about this. Have you heard this? You're welcome. You said you were bisexual. No catching or throwing, I guess. You just like the idea of men? I'm doing a biphobia to you. It's kind of weird. Men are gross, TBH. Lol. I guess one kink I can say is that I have a huge cum fetish. I love making out with someone after filling their mouth or eating it off of, or out of someone, etc. And it's big enough that it's really hot for me to suck it out of a guy, too. I love giving head to guys. Just no desire to do much else with them. Interesting. That's one of mine, too, says Lav. I feel powerful taking cum from them, says Lav. Ooh, well, I guess that's one way to view it. I think a lot of people can have different power views, right? Sex for sure, though. For sure, yeah. What's another kink you have? I guess the cum eating one is the most extreme. I said I'm pretty vanilla. I don't know why, but I like feet too. Rubbing them or nibbling them while I'm fucking someone is super, super hot to me. Kink shames. Fuck you, bitch. Smile. This is dude, he's doing okay. Dude, this is not base. This is fucking wretched. Okay, even if ignoring the gay shit, this alone is fucking disgusting. So I guess one kink I can say I have is I have a huge, huge cum fetish. I love someone making out with me after filling their mouth or eating it off or out of someone.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. Destiny is the opposite of erotic.
Thank you for the $2, Max. This is not base. This is gross. This is nothing about sexual repression. This is so gross. Literally, it's snowballing, isn't that called? Like what? Isn't that in Clerks? Don't you talk about snowballing in Clerks? So we think Destiny's ever been pegged by a dude. I mean, who cares if he sucks dudes' dicks? Okay, we don't need to know anything about pegging. We're past that point. I think this is just a Cuban thing. Do not pull up the pyro logs. Well, Destiny spoke to a 15-year-old too, right? But he said no.
He might. I don't want to be patronizing. Maybe like recognizing that like maybe he needs to reevaluate how he goes about things. I don't really know if he's happy in life. Maybe if he is, then fine. I don't know. I don't want to give too much like advice and be cringe, but I don't know. Destiny is...
He did know she was 15. He did know she was 15. I don't know where this myth has come from that he didn't know she was 15. He never said that. He literally never said that.
How do I explain to my...
That was never a thing he ever said.
Actually read the paste bin. There's some really interesting stuff revealed about Destiny. So many fangirls. I had one that was 15. She wanted to meet and hook up. Dude, she's 15. WTF. But she sent me pictures. That made it so hard to say no. It was...
And then we can pull up the video of him addressing it. Again, I don't think this guy should be cancelled or anything.
I'll take it.
I like some of Destiny's content, especially this week. Nope, not this one.
Hey guys, and then the final comment.
This is where he addresses it.
I have the claim number 9 that I have as presented pretty unfairly. So this was a discussion on underage fangirls. Apparently, Naked Ape thinks that I would be okay banging underage fangirls because of my post that I made about Stefano, about it not being pedophilia, because apparently if something is not pedophilia, that must mean I'm okay with it, right? You see the fallacious reasoning here. So this is probably the worst one that you could look at. There's not really much of a defense here. I mean, basically the claim that I made in the pastebin was that when you're a professional gamer, there's a lot of fucking girls that hit on you. It's insane. And the scariest part is the underage chicks that hit on you. I mean,
cut off at 15. I don't know if I've got like a hard cut.
It's a pretty brutally honest conversation, but I mean,
it's about more about actions taken. Like you can definitely do stuff with 16 and 17-year-olds that are highly fucking immoral. Even 18-year-olds, even 19-year-olds, you can do shit that's highly fucking immoral.
I'll back up everything I said in that conversation. It's pretty fucking hard. If you're in your fucking early 20s or some shit, and you've got these late fucking teeny boppers that are sending you, these crazy pictures.
It also depends on the age of the person as well. Obviously.
And the scariest part is the underage chicks.
In the Chugga debate, I said 15 but I'm saying 15 with the ages they were at. Like Chugga was like 19, right? So at 15, short interactions, well, not short interactions, but loose, sort of vaguely sexual interactions over text 15 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it was. Like that is like, I would say, if it was 14, I'd be like, okay, this is like seriously concerning. But 15, it was like, this is like within a normal range for that context. It wasn't 30 and 15. It was 19 and 15. I'm not, no, 30 and 15 would not be okay, even for like light texting on Gaia Online 15 years ago. That would not be okay. That would be super fucked up. But they were both teenagers. 13, 15, okay. No, it's not okay, but he cut it off, right? I don't think he thinks this was okay. I think he says he engaged in a response. He engaged irresponsibly here, right? I think he would say that. I don't think he thinks this was a good thing or this was okay.
Probably the worst one that you could look at. There's not really much of a defense here. I mean, basically the claim that I made in the
context, yeah, but the thing is that 19 and 15, the context for that is that Chugga Conroy is talking to some other user on an online video game, on an MMORPG, like almost 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It's like both teenagers online a long time ago, literally like in the 2000s. It's like, are we really going to police that? There's going to be so many people you're canceling if you actually police that.
The pastebin was that when you're a professional gamer, there's a lot of fucking girls that are hitting on you. It's insane. And the scariest part is the underage chicks that hit on you. I mean, it was a pretty brutally honest conversation, but I mean, I'll back up everything I said in that conversation. It's pretty fucking hard. If you're in your fucking early 20s or some shit, and you've got these late fucking teeny boppers that are sending you, you know, these crazy pictures and whatnot, like, not necessarily nude pictures either. I don't, to my knowledge, I haven't received nude pictures of an underage person, although I guess it's theoretically possible. I don't know. I've never knowingly traded pictures with an underage person. But if you have like a relatively attractive 15, 16, 17-year-old and you're like in your early 20s, like, yeah, that can be a pretty mindfucky experience. But I mean, I've never done anything with an underage fan or anything like that. So I think that I'm not sure. I guess the implication there was that I would have no problem engaging in some kind of sexual relationship with an underage fan because of what I said to Stefano. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess of all the points that he brought up, I guess like that you could attack somebody. You could attack me on that point pretty big, right? Like, oh, you should never ever be sexually attracted to teenagers. Like, that's just a moral wrong. But I feel like that argument is pretty hard to defend. But anyway, those are kind of the 9 points.
So yeah, I don't know where this myth that Destiny didn't know she was 15 came from. No idea where that's sprung up from. That's just not the case. Again, this is a long fucking time ago. He hasn't done anything. As far as we can tell, he has never sexually interacted with a child since. He doesn't seem to be a danger, but listen, I don't like the lying about it. I don't like the lying about it.
It's fucking wild. That's basically my take. He needs a soul. True.
What kind of fucking dumbass bullshit is that? And
may I respond, or may I respond?
Yeah, you can respond.
Or do you just want to make your point and just be abusive and insulting?
Oh, abusive and insulting. Are you gonna cry like a bitch? Are you gonna cry like a bitch?
Wait, why? Why is this edited in the same way as the Bowblax one?
Yo! Oh, only 9K votes! I get more votes than I did! What the fuck? Nick Deorio could get more votes. Vote for Smaggle. Kneeling on senators and owning Congress. Dinner at 5.
Okay.
Yo, Smaggle, block, dude. This guy tried to get in the Senate and only got 9K votes, bro. Maybe being gay isn't enough. Maybe you got live. I want to mention this earlier. Character from LOLCap. Smaggle. Destiny is so
diagnosis after assaulting the victim of the
That's enough, Bowblax. That's enough, Bowblax.